The Ferryman's Ledger. Chapter 1, Fog in Granger Lake. The town of Granger Lake was a paperweight on the map, barely a smudge in the far corner of Washington state, where forests went silent and mist rolled off the lake like breath from a corpse. Mara Flynn hadn't meant to stay long. Just a temporary assignment. 3 months max. The kind of place you move to when you're trying to disappear without saying you are. She took the job as a social worker for the county's crisis team, burned out from Seattle, a recent breakup, and the kind of city life that promised progress but offered only exhaustion. Granger Lake promised peace. The town, however, had other plans. It started on a Tuesday. A boy, 16, vanished from the North Dock Trail. His shoes were left behind, neatly side by side. No signs of struggle. No blood. Just a heavy fog in the lake lapping at the wood like it was hungry. Sheriff Donnelly called it an accident. "They always go walking into the lake," he muttered, tipping back black coffee. "The fog gets thick. Disorients people." Mara nodded politely, but something itched in the back of her head. That night, she stayed up reading old case files. The same thing had happened last year. And the year before. Always mid-October. Always near the water. And the names, every single one of them, was listed in a scanned logbook entry she found in the old records, the Ferry Ledger, 1963 to 1975. None of those people were ever found. And then she saw the last entry. Flynn, M.10/15, pending. Her hands went cold. Today was October 14th. Chapter 2, The Ledger. She found the original book in a boarded-up ferry terminal at the lake's edge. The terminal had been shut down since 1975 after the last ferry, the Sylvie, sank during a freak autumn storm. No one used the building now, but the key was easy enough to talk out of the librarian's hands. Inside, time hung thick in the air. Dust and mildew. Old coats on hooks. A faded timetable for the Sylvie's departures, stained with mold. And behind the front desk, in a drawer, she found it. A leather-bound ledger. No title. No lock. Just names. Pages and pages of names, dates, and notes. Some were marked, cancelled. Others were, collected. The pattern was unclear. Until she flipped to the back. Names for 2022. 2023. And hers. Flynn, M., October 15th, scheduled. She tore the page out and stuffed it in her coat pocket. But as she turned to leave, the front door slammed shut. Wind howled. And for a moment, she swore she heard footsteps upstairs, even though she knew the second floor had collapsed years ago. Chapter 3, Collected. Sheriff Donnelly didn't believe her. "You're stressed. You're seeing patterns where there aren't any." She showed him the ledger page. He stared at it longer than he should have. Then shrugged and handed it back. "I wouldn't worry about it." But that night, someone knocked on her door. 3 knocks. Then silence. No one outside. The fog was thicker than ever.